Well, hello and welcome back again to another episode of Breaking GFBC. And today was, again, we're still in the Hush Rock series, and today was number 4, which is passion. And it's 4 qualities of a passionate worship. And then I'm going to go through these fairly quickly and then I'll elaborate on some things. Passionate worship does not focus on the crowd. Of course, focus on Jesus. Passionate worship does not hold back any for a rainy day. In other words, just give it all you got. Don't be like, well, hey, I need to save my energy for next week. You may not be there. Passionate worship does not listen to the critics. If somebody's telling you that you shouldn't worship that way, tell them this is the way I worship my Lord. It's between me and Him, not you. Passionate worship does not miss an opportunity. So, like I said, I'm just gonna read through them, and I did give a little bit, but about focusing on the crowd. That means when you go to church, yes, you need to meet, you need to greet people, but that's not your focus. Your focus is, hey, brother so and so, how'd the trip go this weekend? That shouldn't be why you're going there. That shouldn't be what you want. It's good to do that, and that is a good place. Church is a good place to meet and greet people and just fellowship with fellow believers and just find out what other Christians are doing. But that shouldn't be your focus. Once the music starts, your focus should be on Jesus. And then when he's saying don't hold back for a rainy day, don't be like, well, hey, I may need this for some bad times. I may, God is in control of all good times and bad times. Don't hold back for a rainy day. God will have you covered in the rainy days just like He does the good ones. And part of worship is tithing. Giving that tithe, that's part of worship. And that's really all that is to worship Him. He doesn't need our money. God's not broke. You may be broke, but God's not. And if you'll give God your last dollar, you will never miss it. And then you don't listen to the critics. There's a lot of people out there that'll tell you that you shouldn't do that in worship. Hey, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Hey, instead of giving, your tithe, shouldn't you just go and help somebody with it? Wouldn't that make more sense? Wouldn't it be a better blessing to people that instead of giving it, your church don't need it. Your church has all the money they need. No, give your 10% to a charity of your choice. You choose. No, that's not right. That's not how you should do it. Just because your church appears to have plenty of money does not mean you should give your tithe somewhere else. Give your tithe to God, and if you think you're blessed now, then you can start throwing this money everywhere to all of these other worthy causes. But first, you must give your 10%. And then passionate worship does not miss an opportunity. And again, just like tithing is a way to worship God. Another way to worship God is when you see somebody struggling and you should, go on ahead and do it. If you feel led by the Spirit to do something, do it. Because we were talking about in our Sunday school class, there was somebody that had a need. And the Sunday school class knew about it, and the teacher was like, our Sunday school class should do something. Well, someone stepped up and did something. Someone helped them out. And all it was a birthday party, and the person just happened to have everything she needed and was able to get through it. And that was a very good opportunity to worship, where they could have missed it if they would have been like, well, I've got these few things, but it's probably not what they need. And that's all I have on just I just completely went blank as to what I was saying. That's all I've got from the sermon today. But now that I've just got a lot of some other things that's just really been on my mind, and that's just what's going on in the world and in our country. I know that this goes out to the whole world, and a lot of you, the local stuff that's going on around me, you won't know about. But I also know I've got a lot of friends that watch this. We had the tragedy at UPS. That same day, there was a hotel that somebody got shot in. If you don't know, an ex-employee went into the UPS, main UPS in Birmingham, Alabama. And the employee went in, shot 2 others, and then turned the gun and killed himself. And another, and I'm guessing it's ex-employee. They really didn't say, but at a hotel, somebody went in and shot a couple of people, or at least one person. One person is dead, and I think a second one may have been shot, injured, but not killed. But like I said, I don't, don't quote me on these details, because I'm not here to bring you the news. I'm here to tell you that, our world is in sad shape. We had a guy, in Oklahoma, you had the guy that went in, and he'd already been trying to convert people to Islam. And then he just went in and just beheaded one person, started stabbing somebody else. And that's where I got the fact that somebody got injured but not killed, because he killed one person and started injuring somebody else, just trying to stab them to death before he got shot by another employee that was able to carry a gun. Most employers out there say don't carry guns. They have policies against it. Well, what are you going to do when that crazy guy can't read, don't care what the sign says, comes in and starts shooting everybody up? Because I work at one of those employers that does not want you carrying guns at work. And it scares me thinking that there's no one in this place that has a gun, and there's a sign that tells everybody that. Hey, look, here's a big sign. You can't bring your gun in here. So that means no one in here's got one. And that's just the worst thing of all. Do not advertise stupidity. And that's what that is. Telling people you can't have a gun here. You cannot protect yourself against evil people. That's just plain stupid, Yes, God is here. God is here to protect us, but he didn't tell us to be dumb about it. He didn't tell us to go out there and, just go through life willy-nilly and never listen to him and never use caution. Yeah, there's a lot of times that for God, we go out there and we can throw caution to the wind because he told us to do something. If he ain't told you to do it, then you don't need to be doing it. Not if you're looking at it, oh, this is dangerous. Then you just need to step away from the danger. But I'm looking here and I'm really pushing this a little bit further than I like to. So I'm going to end this. Of course, as always, any of y'all that are not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please just click on over to YouTube. I know I share this on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere, and a lot of y'all are just watching these videos embedded. Just click down on the bottom corner. There's a place that it says YouTube. Click on YouTube. Go click on my name. The actual name is Breaking GFBC. Click on that. Hit subscribe, and then you'll start getting these in your YouTube feeds. And you won't have to wait on me to post it to Facebook. You'll know as soon as I put it up. And of course, anybody that is on YouTube, hey, if you like these videos, thumbs them up. Leave me some comments. Of course, I prefer the nice comments, but I take the mean ones too. And I do listen to you. Just remember, I may not answer you back in your comment, but I will acknowledge you and I will talk about you in my videos. I don't always... And no, I probably will not. I'm not going to lie to you. I probably will not answer you in the comments because I normally don't get the comments until almost time for the next video. So I just feel like just telling y'all in the video instead of putting it in the comments. So if you're going to comment on this video, you need to subscribe to me so you will find out if I answered you. And all of y'all just please have a blessed day and just pray for this country and pray for our world that it's not just going to fall apart on us. And everyone have a blessed week, and I will see y'all next week.